Thursday night baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Seattle Mariners and the Baltimore Orioles. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jim Palmer, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
It's not easy as a rookie to go out there and establish yourself, get the off-speed pitches over, and just try to be the same pitcher that you were in the minor leagues. And one of the big keys, not get ahead of yourself.
Into the box, J.P. Crawford. He'll get us started in this
Leading
one under the lights.
Seattle, the shortstop, J.P.
First pitch on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Well, if you're superstitious and believe in omens, this is really a bad sign. First hitter of the game, first chance to set the tone, and he sails the throw. We'll see if that was a fluke or the beginning of a trend.
At the plate, Kyle Lewis, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Matty, I'm a little concerned with the play of J.P. Crawford. He's really struggled. You look at his last 10 ball games, his on-base percentage is under 200. For him to be under 200 getting on base, that tells you all you need to know. He needs to turn it around and turn it around fast.
And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. 0-1 the count. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Yeah, and he's letting these guys know early on he's not going to be afraid to work inside. I'm interested to see if that takes some of the aggressiveness away from these hitters.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Nope.
Turned on down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Crawford, base runner at first with 1 out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 24, Hendricky Jr.
Runner at first with 2 gone, and here comes Junior. Has a look, now the pitch.
Small one.
2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Hard hit ball to second, right to him. Throws there at first, so the error doesn't hurt him on the scoreboard as the inning is over. Mariners leave one. The Orioles due up in the first, no score. James Paxton, the left-handed Canadian, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
So stepping in is Brian Roberts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Orioles, the second baseman.
Pitch on the way.
Roberts.
Swing and a miss that time. Strike one. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They do come in off a victory last time out, but they've really hit the skids here recently. Losers of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ripped down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking, too, right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
To the plate now, Nick Markakis. And he popped him up. And no one will get this one. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Here's the 0-2.
I got to count 1 and 2. He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. A runner at second, nobody out. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Payoff pitch one more time. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Into the box now, Eddie Murray. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
2-0 count, the pitch. Runner at second here with one man out. Down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Throwing to second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far back. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
In now, Cal Ripken. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. One out and a runner on second base. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. High and deep down the left field line. And foul. Fastball well outside.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Here now the 2-2. Liner toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
He's got it. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Orioles get a run on the RBI double. We'll head to the top of the second, and Baltimore has the early 1-0 lead. Second inning set to go. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Jay Buhner. First pitch on its way. Chopped weakly to the right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. Pitch on the way.
1-1.
Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. And he got him.
Batting 7.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Seager behind with an 0-2 count.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Still 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He'll try it again, 3-2. Chopped weakly to the left.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. 2 out, nobody on. And the 11th pitch is the charm as he strikes him out to end the inning. Mariners are down in order. They're down 1-0. That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Ryan Mountcastle.
Here's the first pitch to him. This one's down to third. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting 7th, the left fielder.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And I'm going to focus on J.P. Crawford right now. He is one of the slickest defenders in the game. Real smooth going to his left and right, and he has a bazooka for an arm.
So here's Trey Mancini. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
The count 1-1.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now. This is popped up. Seager is calling for it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting 8th, the center fielder, number 31.
In now for the O's, Cedric Mullins. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. Now the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he struck him out. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Digging in now for the Mariners, Dylan Moore. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
1-2 now. Here it comes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. It's down for extra bases, and the Mariners have their first hit of the game. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Standing in now, Jose Godoy. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. That evens it up 1-1. As a look, now the pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. J.P. Crawford will be next. This is in the air to left. Therefore, it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Striding in is J.P. Crawford, trying here to plate the tying run from second. First pitch on its way. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball,
Fastball
inside.
just inside. Runner at second here with one man out. Now a pickoff play at second.
He's dead.
And a dive, but he's back in. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. The 2-1. This is in the air to left field. Mancini is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The left fielder, number 1, Kyle Lewis.
Next for Seattle, Kyle Lewis. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And it's quickly 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Moore stands at second with 2 gone. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1 left for Seattle. It remains 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the
Leading
inning.
off
And next to hit is the
Orioles,
catcher, Yadier
the catcher.
Molina.
Yadier Molina.
First offering.
Inside, ball 1.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. The high fastball is in there. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Full count.
Full count now, 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
The 3-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Lewis waits on it. 1 away.
Up next for the Orioles, the second baseman, Brian Roberts.
No one on with 1 down, and that means Brian Roberts will dig in now. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Late square, and this is popped up. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt
Up next
attempt.
for the Orioles, the right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Now to bat, Nick Markakis. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the AB now. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they hold a 1-0 lead. So here is Edgar Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Edgar Martinez.
And now a pitch on the way.
Inside ball.
This one's down to third. Robinson is there. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now here's the first offering. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Into the corner and slicing foul.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
That is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in now, Jay Buhner. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
One and two.
1 ball.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Just hung in there on that one. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They still trail 1-0. Ready now is Eddie Murray. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Therefore, it is Griffey, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Cal Ripken, a base hit in his first trip. Now the pitch. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike 1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
Popped up, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
It's a fine line for working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So the next to bat will be Brooks Robinson. First pitch on the way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the stretch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Ripken leads off first with one away. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with one away.
And things are not looking good here in the fourth inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Ready now for Baltimore, Ryan Mountcastle. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The 1-0 home.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Two and 1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And up next, the corner outfielder, Mitch Haniger. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Oh, that's upstairs.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Here comes the 1-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Into the box, Kyle Seager. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
No one out with a runner at second. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 2-2. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Skied into straightaway right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play.
Hey, I like to be aggressive on the base pass, put pressure on the defense, but you better be sure if you're tagging from second base that you're going to slide safely into third. He wasn't out by very much, but I don't care. You can't be giving up outs at third base.
So now to the plate, Dylan Moore. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Nope,
and that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They're getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. None left for Seattle. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring up the power hitting outfielder Trey Mancini.
Mancini.
First pitch on the way. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Liner toward right center. Griffey Jr. is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Next, it'll be Cedric Mullins. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Yadier Molina.
Bases are empty here with 2 away. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Now the first pitch. Now a check swing, appeal to first, and umpire Matthew Ross says he went around for strike one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They lead it 1-0. Now at the plate, Jose Godoy. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on and start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Ripken into shallow left, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, J.P. Crawford. He flew out in his last AB. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, down.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
At the plate now, Kyle Lewis. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. High in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Here comes the 1-2. Got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. They're down 1-0. Brian Roberts, the next batter. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they face. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
And now a pitch on the way. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The right fielder, Nick.
Next to dig in, Nick Markakis, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. First delivery to him.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. Runner back safely. And again a throw. And he'll dive back in safely. Called strike 0-2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. From the stretch. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit right. That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
To the plate now, Eddie Murray. In there, now the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Well, the offense has been in short supply here tonight, so maybe that bag was aimed at finding another way to generate some runs.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Nettie. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
1-1 to the potent switch-hitting bat of Eddie Murray. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
And now here is Brooks Robinson. It was a walk in his last trip. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The set and the 1-1. Softly on a line to third. And that's in there. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter, Ryan Mountcastle.
Into the box now, Ryan Mountcastle. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. A 1-0 delivery.
Now, that pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
1-2.
Into right field, that's a base hit. The throw to the plate, and he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. An absolute dime to the plate for the final out. Certainly worth another look. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on this show. And now, Edgar Martinez. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First pitch of the AB now. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
2 balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. And there to grab it is Roberts for the first out.
The center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
One away for Seattle now in inning number 7. And here comes Junior. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
And the slider misses low and away here. It's ball 4.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Now into the box, Jay Buhner. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
The 0-1 delivery.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, he's throwing a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Now a throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Griffey Jr. stands at first with 1 out. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Looking to send him packing again.
2-2, count.
Now a throw over, and the runner back. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Mancini moving back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 4th home run here in the early going as the Mariners have come back to tie things at 2.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. This will take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
1-1 home. He's high and outside for a ball.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
Now the 2-1. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Still only one out in the inning. Left side. And that's the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Next to stand in is Kyle Seager. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, inside.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high, so this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
1-0 pitch on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Look into Molina, now the 1-1.
2-1.
Fouled off. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He said that although he's not against swinging at the first pitch, today they're doing so way too often and at well-executed pitches. As a result, 6 of their at-bats have resulted in outs on just the first pitch.
Your attention,
Good
please.
stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Now,
Keenan Middleton will take over on the
Number
mound to
99.
start the bottom of the 7th.
Keenan Middleton.
And now in the box,
Leading
Trey
off
Mancini.
for the
0 for
Orioles,
2 from him so
the
far in
left
this one.
fielder, Trey Mancini.
First pitch on the way. Here's the 0-1.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
The 0-2 home.
Ball, that's inside.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Hit hard on the ground at first. And that will get through into right. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
In now, Cedric Mullins. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. No hits to this point. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Popped him up. Under it here is Seager to make the play. One gone.
Now batting, the catcher, Yadi
Molina digging in now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here's the first pitch. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. Fastball in. That ran in and drilled him.
Man, that's going to drive the manager insane. He loses control of his release point, and now the go-ahead run moves 90 feet closer to scoring. He's going to have to make some good pitches now to get out of this.
Into the box, Brian Roberts. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he's safe.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
Next up, Nick Markakis. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Slow grounder to first. Reined in. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 33, Eddie Murray.
Now to the plate, here is Eddie Murray. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Cal Ripken. And he's got an opportunity to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can cash in here. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lewis waits on it. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We'll march on to the 8th, and Baltimore has taken a 3-2 lead. Tanner Scott has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 66, Tanner Scott.
Jake Fraley will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Jake Fraley.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out. There's a look at the final line for the Orioles starter. He was great all night long.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
So now to the plate, Jose Godoy, as he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. The 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Low with a fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. And he puts it on the ground to second. To second for 1. Over to Murray. They get the double play. And the side is retired. 1 pitch, 2 outs. A pitcher's best friend to end the inning. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Rafael Montero is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 47, Rafael Montero.
Sam Haggerty will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Number 0, Sam Haggerty.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Brooks Robinson.
Orioles, the third baseman, Brooks
First delivery to him. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 0-1.
One ball, two strikes, the count.
Fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Ball 3. 3-2 now. Ryan Mountcastle will be next. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Number 6, designated hitter, Ryan.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
One strike.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And this will be fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Yeah, here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Outside and low, 3-0.
I got 3-0.
Cedric Mullins would be next. Here it comes, the 3-0.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Now batting, number 31.
Next to hit is Cedric Mullins. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for the Orioles, but they still lead it 3-2. Paul Fry comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
51, Paul.
set to start the ninth in this one. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Kyle Lewis.
Though you're only down one right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus. Stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens. I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. He'll try again, 1-2. And it's fouled away. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and has backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Stepping in now, Edgar Martinez. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. One count and the pitch. Line to the right side. Throw on to first, and the Mariners are now down to their final out.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Mariners are down to their final out now, and here comes Junior. First delivery to him.
Ball 1, no strike.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, and they can't run it down. And now this crowd, announced at around 33,000, come to their feet. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Both starters throwing strikes, they worked deep, and both were in command of the game. It really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun game to watch.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The O's jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Jim Palmer earns his first win of the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Paul Fry wraps it up for the save, his second. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. For the Mariners, 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.